I'm sure everybody knows at least one really clumsy person in their life. Like the kind of person who can't walk for more than 2 feet without tripping, or who always ends up hurting themselves and breaking things. Well, I'm that kind of person. I'm so clumsy that I trip just about as much as a baby who just learned how to walk. I should know this because I work at a daycare, and I work with these kids all the time. And it's so funny because I'll see a child tripping over their own feet and think, oh, they're just a baby, they just learned how to walk. But not 2 seconds after, I'll trip over my own feet and think, did I ever learn? But I can't really blame myself for that. I was born pigeon-toed, which basically means my foot curves inward. I've tripped so many times at my job that my coworkers don't worry anymore when they see me stumble or hurt myself. They just laugh and say I'm as clumsy as the children. And what's worse is that my classroom is filled with things I could easily hurt myself with, like toys all over the floor and mini furniture in which I can trip over. The funny thing is, my job is located in a basement of a church, so that means I go up and down stairs every day, which can be dangerous for someone as clumsy as me. The even more silly thing is that where I live is the top floor of my apartment building, so that means a lot of stairs for me to climb on. I've never hurt myself seriously going up and down these stairs, but I have hurt myself a couple times. Like this one time, I got ready for church early, so my mom made me take out the trash. So that meant I had to go down 4 flights of stairs with a heavy trash bag and a skirt on. And I made it down pretty good until I got to the last set of stairs when I tripped over my own foot and slid down the stairs. The bad thing is, as I fell, my foot bent back, and on each step, my foot scraped alongside it. So I ended up on the bottom of the steps, lying on the ground with my foot bleeding and trash covered all over. And I was so shocked that I just couldn't move. And I guess that caught the attention of this little boy who was passing by, who noticed me on the ground bleeding. And he asked me,
"Are you okay, miss?"
And I was so embarrassed at the thought that he just saw what happened, that all I could say was, yes. And he said,
"Oh, okay then."
I remember when I got home, my mom got so mad at me because I had this huge bleeding wound on my leg, and we were about to go to church. But that could never compare to this one injury I got in which my mom exploded on me for getting. It happened at our local apartment pool. So when I go to the pool, I have to take off my glasses, so that means I really can't see anything. I'm practically blind. And I forgot my goggles. So as I was swimming, I didn't want to swim with my eyes open, so I swam with my eyes closed, which was a really bad idea because I ended up slamming my face right onto the wall of the pool. And as I got up, I knew I had hurt myself because I was bleeding a little bit. And so I knew I needed to get a Band-Aid. So I walked over to the lifeguard, and as I asked him for a Band-Aid, he started freaking out. He told me my lip was split open, and I could feel that it had touched the tip of my nose. And I knew my lips were swollen and that they were really bad. As the lifeguard was yelling, he was telling me I needed to get to the hospital and that I probably needed stitches, but I didn't want to do that, so I just thanked him and ran home, which was another bad idea because my mother yelled at me for seeing how swollen my lips were because I had an important event in a week and my lips looked horrible, but I just ended up covering it with makeup, and now I have a tiny little scar between my lip and my nose. I'm so clumsy that I fall standing up, like standing still. It'll mostly happen at church when I'm trying to whisper something to my sister, and I'll start leaning towards her and I just continue leaning until I hit the floor. But yeah, being clumsy can be hard, especially when I wake up every day with new bruises on my arms and legs, and I don't have to think, oh, where did I get this? I already know it's probably from me bumping into something, but I'm used to it by now. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm so sorry that this video took so long to make. The final quarter of my school year was hectic, but I'm finally out of school, which means I can focus on making videos. And thank you guys so much for being patient. I'll try to get more videos out sooner. And another thing, you guys probably noticed that I've changed my style, though it does take a little bit more time to animate in this kind of style and draw. I really enjoy it. It's chibi and I think it's cute. And I hope you guys like it. Again, thank you guys so much for being patient, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! And before I go, I'd also like to give a big thank you for Drobroawsome 78 for providing his voice for this video. Alright, thank you, and I'll see you guys.